welcome back, and let's go descend to flight level 240 first. So flight level change and turn right heading 305 into there. Alright then, so let's talk. Oh, wait. Also, this I have to set. Let's go. Yeah, 305 in there, check. Then, so let's talk about the arrival into Curitiba. It's overcast. Let's see. The current wind is now cloudy, not overcast. Now 20 degrees, not 16. A wind of 60 with 6. It's now 60 with 4. QNH is the same on 022, only broken clouds of 900 feet. So we have the RAR exit Rex it 1 Bravo. Yeah, we have some height restrictions, but we are getting a detour by ATIS directly with heading mode into ILS. Yeah, 33. I have forget the screenshot making of it, but it's 110.3 ILS localizer, final heading of 334. Airport elevation is 3989 feet. Your position height is 3187. Transit altitude is 9000, and then landing on runway 33 back track to Charlie Alpha. Yeah. To Charlie Alpha, and then he was parked over there on 1A Lima. Let's see how we are going in the flight deck. I think we are looking fine for now. Let's go first to left, heading 265 into there. Let's slow down underneath 240. We are also coming up at flight level 240. So let's change this and scale, and let's do the V-sync off. Let's see if that will make a difference. Because I am searching for the best option in for now. And let's also descend to flight level 1. Cancel that. And let's also descend to flight level 180. So flight level change. Let's zoom a little bit in. So terrain right, weather left. View. No, their overrides have to turned on. Empty the fuel fuel tank warning. That is checked, so clear that. Alright, so then Lima X-ray November Charlie Lima. The winds are let's refresh it. So let's refresh this on my laptop. So it's now 16.4, it's 20 degrees. Kubernetes is the same on 023. Dry, the landing weight will be 279,910 kilos. Flaps 30, air conditioning on, anti-ice off, landing manual. Yeah, outbrakes max. A little bit down slope because outbrakes 1, 2 and 3 are not authorized. Outbrakes 4 we have only a margin of 560 foot, so I would do be safe, auto brake max landing at Sierra Bravo Charlie Tango runway 33, heading of 335, and then an approach 3UF will be 153, and then he was parked over there on 1 Alpha in the corner. So let's hold the heading then, 265. Let's change this on 2 and let's turn on VSync to let's do how the aerosoft on to see what that is doing in Lockheed Martin. Yeah, the colors are indeed then going to bright, so let's turn that off. Let's see how now then it will be going. Let's see what that is going to be doing. Yes. Coming up flight level 180. Out. So 5,600. Right on change, and let's turn right heading 300. Heading select, so let's turn off upscaling. Let's turn on different generation 2.1 X3 performance off. Let's see, door speed on for the mouse. Scaling source on, max refresh. Let's see if this maybe works for the screens, and let's turn. Yeah, check. And let's turn left heading to 70. Yeah, beautiful. So I think this is better. I am very I really want to see what are my current FPS as is now then in the sim. And the VMware is very low, so FPS 30. So the next flight I think will be doing yeah, when I going to turn this off. Yeah, nothing to change there. It's now looking fine, so let's get rid of this. Let's turn this one off, and the option, let's turn the information primary info text turned off, because otherwise I cannot make beautiful screenshots. And let's save the flight. And then I will load back in at this point to see of when I do turn on the frame limiter by 30 FPS, how the screens then are going looking. So let's hold heading 270. Alright, so let's concentrate then for now on the flight, because I saw EasyJet Pilot on YouTube doing flying in MSFS2020 with that program. Let's see. Go first to 119er 950 to there. Feel good, heading rolled. Temperatures 30. Oh yeah. So it's called lossless scaling. What EasyJet Piling was showing it on his YouTube channel, that EasyJet Pilot flies in the Flight Simulator 2020 Fenix sim EasyJet a lot. And he was showing that program with 2020 that it a huge FPS booster. So I was also trying that in MSFS 2020, and of course, if you had seen in prepared for, but yeah, for prepared with DirectX 12, it's not any kind of improvements at all. So I leave that now. Then it is for leave it at is. So leave it at is it for now. So 10,000 feet. So inner lights turn on. Yeah, and the sim you can see it is looking smoothly, even without that program in Lockheed. So it is only needed for Flight Simulator 2020. So leave that as it is for for Lockheed Martin than what it is for now. So let's turn first left to heading 245. Let's do some speed brakes out, because I have to slow down for just in a second. And let's go do immediately to Kilo India Bravo uniform. It was saying runway 15. Yeah, it was planned for the other side. So 1022. Let's see. Let's change that to runway 15Z. Execute legs. And then that one above. Execute. So recall is check landing data. Auto brakes will be then max. Let's also turn on the seatbelt signs, no smoking signs now. Let's do some speed brakes out a little bit more. Let's hold heading 245. Let's also search for runway 15. So 109, 300, 155 on my floor, 9,000, and let's also slow down for the flaps 1 first, 5,600, and the barrel was, so speed check flaps 1. So let's set that in here. Very fast. 3172. So the minimums are set. And then it is flaps 30. 153. So speed check flaps 5. And let's go immediately do speed check flaps 10. So landing data temperature set. Let's go down. Oh, speed brake was extended. Yeah, I'm doing 4 things at the same time now. So 5,000. Let's slow down by 10. Lower 8 to 8. Let's slow a little bit down further. Speed check flaps 10. So landing data set. Altimeter set. Speed brakes are armed. 2500. Speed check. Yeah, there's some high terrain here. So and then also let's go 5,000. Turn left heading 185. So 185 heading select. Let's slow down a little bit more to 175 and then speed check flaps 20. And then tower on 118. 550 into there, left. Let's zoom a little bit in. So localizer is alive, so let's arm that one. Wait, that was 153. 153. And altimeters 300. So 3018 indeed. Alright. Alright, so we can now go and have a look outside. Because I was very busy. But now I am stable, so I can take a look outside. There's another airplane that's taking off from runway 15. is going back tracking. Via Foxtrot Bravo and then to Alpha yeah, 1 Alpha. Alright. Yeah, let's leave the speed at 175 because we can slow down to 165, but you can see on the flight director that our nose is a little bit up because we are heavy. Look at that, how awesome. Yeah, you can see here the trees are dynamic 3D vegetation, but that option is off. But that comes within the photoreal scenery pack from Brazil. So also the landing lights. Yeah, the inner are on. Ignition continuous on. Yeah, so overhead panel, lower panel. Just check. So I have now a little bit time to scan the airplane. That is right. Alright, so we are coming up on the localizer, so that was 1. Four. Yeah, and then with the current wind 155. Glide slope is also alive, so let's arm the approach. Alright. So let's then go and drop the gear from this side. So speed check, gear down. Down. And then we are coming on up to the glide slope. So speed check, flaps 25, and let's slow down to landing speed of 158 first, and then to 153 at the glide slope. So speed check, flaps 30, and then the landing lights can now all turn on, turn offs on, and taxi lights on. And there we go. So 153 in there. 154. 153. Go around high. Cross. Well, let's also put the left clearance. Go around 7,000. We can clear to land, so 7,000. 154, 153. Alright, so let's do the feet up the legs on the rudder panels. Land 3 is active. So let's do the throttles a little bit back to there. So stable, so auto throttle off. Cancel that and autopilot off. So mine airplane. Let's fly this thing for a little bit by hand. So let's see how the airfield looking into the sim. Nose up. Looking good. Flaps full. Spears are gear down, flaps down, 3 green.
400. Approaching minimums.
Continue visual landing. Yeah, the runway is indeed very short. So there we go. A little bit 6 knots of left wind indeed.
50, 40,
there we go.
20, 10.
And undo the brakes. Reverse is green. Decel. And slow down. 60. Pedal brake. And let's roll out to the end. Because this taxi one
900 meters
is too
remaining.
short. So 43 minutes. Alright, there we are. After 43 minutes. So speed brakes are retracted. Flaps up. Let's then slow down. And let's go. And go off the runway here. So train off, rudder off, runway turn offs, landing lights, strobe can go off, the taxi light can go still turned on. So such continuous can go off. Start the APU. Flight directors can go off. Traffic. Traffic can go off. Flight directors are off. 121. Decimal 9er. Transponder on auto. Let's go here forward. Let's leave it as it is, the ATC for now, because otherwise we are going to the parking stand. What the ATs are saying, turn off the out brakes. Flaps are completely up now. APU is running. So, alright then. Nice. Yeah, it was a little bit hectic because I had to do a lot in less time. So, because that you have 2 pilots and not 1, and I flying this airplane alone, only me. Check. Yeah, because in real life my colleague is sitting here, but yeah, he is now on vacation, so I have to do this on my own. So that was a very bit hectic, but we have made it in one piece. Let's do that then on the electric page. APU is running, taxi light off, yeah, air pressure was right to right. All right, so this is 2, and yeah, it was parked here over 1. Straightforward. So look at that, awesome. So it was parked here, a little bit in the center, with the landing gear on this point here. Yeah, you can see the yellow line. Yeah, it was quite a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, back to the right. Yeah, so I think let's stop. Yeah, so if you are looking, let's set the park brake. So let's compare it with the real one. Let's turn this. Yeah, no, let's leave it as it is. So if you are, can we not change this by, yeah, if you are, yes, better it is. So if you are looking here, you have here the yellow line coming in for gate 1, but he has turned his transponder off when he was a little bit to the left of the yellow line here in the center. So if you compare this with this, I think it is, no, he was parked a little bit forward because the middle of the airplane was at the yellow line above. Yes, so you can see still here, see some parts. So let's go forward, and then with the nose hold on the yellow line here to the left. Let's go a little bit forward, because I think, yeah, normally they are going no 747s to this airfield, because look at this, how small this airfield is. There's quite not enough space to park a 747 here, so I think a little bit to the left, and then he was parked precisely on this roundabout on the yellow line. So, and let's stop. So I think let's compare this. Yes, the yellow line is here to the right. He's coming in here, a little bit forward and right. So yeah, if you compare this with this from the real flight and into this, yeah, it was, or it is indeed right how he was parked, but yeah, it's very strange because normally there's coming an airplane in here, going here to the right and parked over there and going on those jetways. But yeah, I think this is not a normal 7% flight, so parking brakes, let's do the storm lights on. I love these flights because they are not normal. So APU is running, so APU Gen 1 is available, so let's turn that on. Let's turn also Gen APU 2 on, APU bleed on, and let's do this one on aux for now, because the parking brakes are still on. Check, and then let's turn off the signal signs and let's go and turn off those engines. Nice. So, let's see. So, let's set the wheel chocks. Parking brake is back off. Let's request ground power. Then can aux also off, 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 off. All those the fuel pumps can go off the engine. Packs can go off, beacon light can go off, and the intercom service systems can go off. And he was landed here at 9:52, and he was boarded 12:25. So he was parked here for 4 hours in real life. So what was on the airplane, it took about 3.5 hours to unload, finish this airplane. So and because he was flying to Kyoto after this, but he was climbing immediately to flight level 430, so I think he was empty. So let's turn on external power 1. Let's turn off APU Gen 2. Let's turn off the APU bleed air and packs. Yes. Then let's go and take a screenshot of the cockpit flight deck. Also, let's crash air conditioning unit because this is 21 degrees. Let's also now first request stairs 1, and then we are Sierra Bravo Charlie Tango, and we are parked at 1 Alpha. He is taking it, so alright, so yeah, let's take a screen. Look at those trees over there. Look at that. Nice Orbix True Earth HD trees. It's still doing their jobs. So flight time was 43 minutes. Let's reset that. And block time was 1 hour and 8 minutes. So let's also reset the airplane for the empty flight to Kyoto, Ecuador. Let's go take a seat on my colleague. So by default it is 200. I love this to take my takeoff speeds and landing speeds in. So 10,360 and 200. Let's do the forlocks also off. Set the standard squawk 0 or 2000, and let's turn off the transponder. I think let's also then get rid of the IRSs because it took about 3.5 hours. So let's turn also off the emergency lights. Let's turn off the storm lights, and I think so. Let's turn the nose back open. Then we can unload the airplane, and let's then see what the landing was, and after that I will stop recording because the next game of the football game begins in just 1 second, and I have to do my evening dinner. So let's go on this side because this side is the sunny side. You can see beautiful shining the sun on the airplane there. So let's go and turn the nose open. Yes, so power 1 is on, so let's do that then on the door page. Of course, the forward, afterward cargo can open. No carrier, we had nothing in because it was also closed in campus. And let's do the side. No, only nose door open. So the nose is open, so I was saving this flight in my logbook, and at a look at the weather for flying in the Duke on Flight Simulator. What the weather was at the airfield in Australia. So the nose is open. I love this point of view. Look at that. How awesome. Nice. So nose is open. Then in real life we can do the payload load level on 0. So now you can see the airplane is empty, and I think it was also flown empty to Quito, Ecuador, because he was immediately climbing to flight of 430 of a flight time of 5 hours. And 747 fully loaded, and not with fuel, but only with payload. It's not capable of flying immediately going to flight level 430. So nose open, airplane is unloaded. So let's see what the landing was. I think horrible. Yes, indeed. So pitch was 3, bank was 0, speed was 154 indeed, spin speed was 6, wind condition was 80, G-force was 2.30, landing rate, vertical speed was 389, and landing was indeed hard. Because the runway is short, and even without the brakes, 3 I was already with 580 feet, not making it in one piece. So I had I think 800 feet, something like that. Let's see what it was before I lying. Yeah, but the winds was indeed from the left or from the right, because we are now landing on runway 15 and not 33. Yeah, outer brakes. Yeah, here outer brakes 4 was 560 feet, and outer brakes max was 1865 feet. So yeah, better. At the beginning of the runway on the ground than at the end of the runway in the slope. So, alright. We are in Curitiba. So we have now Austria, Poland beginning with this football match on the street. So I'm watching that and eating my evening dinner, and then I'm flying in the Duke in LX-2020 with my friend. So if you have a question, leave them down below. If you have a question about delivery of the flight, leave them down below. If you want the screenshots, go with Go Friends with my Flying Sim Pilots YouTube channel. There you can download it and do with that. So whatever you want it to do on your Pro plot from Windows, or doing that and something else. Yeah, flying to Quito, Miami, Amsterdam, Milan and Luxembourg with this one, and then I can also tick off this delivery to do. So thank you all for now. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this, and have a nice day, fly nice hours in the sim, and enjoy life. So bye bye for now. Tschüss. Doei.